Yo, what's good, guys? I hope you all enjoyed the weekend. Interesting day today. Not too much happened. This should be a pretty short video. There's not much to say. So, yeah. Without further ado, I guess we just hop into the charts and say what I see. So today we're gonna take a look at the dollar. I found some diversions on the dollar, which have a negative correlation with the equity market. So when the dollar goes up, the equity markets go down, and when the dollar goes down, the equity markets go up. And right now, which I'll show you, the dollar's going setting up for a big move down, and that probably means the equity markets are gonna go the other way. So looking at the daily on the U.S. dollar. First off, you have bearish divergences already, and then you have your MACD crossing over. Right here, you have the RSI going back down from overbought under that moving average. Bearish divergence too. So, the U.S. dollar is looking pretty ready to fall to me. I have no clue why it would go up, but it should be heading down, and that would signal the the equity markets are gonna go up. So we're gonna be keeping an eye on the dollar. It should be going down for the time being. So on SPY, I really have my eye on this gap right here because it's hard to read. It's always gonna be hard to read when you have this gap below, and you don't know if you're gonna fill it or not. So, I'm really watching that closely. I haven't really made any, significant moves with any positions just because I'm kind of waiting to see what happens. And, you got that gap, and, you have several possibilities. One, we never fill that gap and we keep going, which would result in a decently strong move. But it's always hard to know if, it's a bull trap, and then all of a sudden you just come all the way back down and you fill it. So there's a chance we don't fill this for a while, and then there's that chance, which I really want. You come down, you fill it, and you make a higher low, and then you break this high, and that's when I can start doing my Elliott wave theory again and giving those targets. On the dollar, several days out, several weeks out, and it'll make things way easier if that just fills and bounces from there. And unfortunately, we're still not out of the picture that we can fill this and just go right through and take out that low, but it's pretty unlikely, especially since you have this diversion on the dollar. So yeah, I'm really aiming for this to get filled. There's not really much else to say besides that, just because until something happens with this gap, it can go both ways from here still. But today, we were trading SPY in the Discord, and I was watching this triangle, and you had this support underneath this where it was wicking down to a lot, and then Biden spoke. And every time Biden speaks, the market just pump, no matter what he says, and that's what happened. We pumped, and we hit this really strong resistance up here at 404, and he came right back down. I said, if we get rejected here, you gotta look to hold for 403, and there wasn't really any consolidation or support building up till then, so I didn't think we'd hold 403. And I said, if we go under, we test the top of the triangle. We did that, and we fell right through all the way back to the bottom of it. So took it to say what happens now. Tomorrow, Jerome Powell speaks, and that will 100% be a catalyst for what happens tomorrow. Whenever he talks, he moves the market, and we'll see what he talks about tomorrow. Maybe he makes the market a little, throws a little uncertainty into the markets for a day or two, and we get this filled. We just get it over with, and you move a little higher, And I don't think we're out of the picture we aren't out of the picture of a recession. I think we may get that summer recession, with the incoming food crisis and all of that. Food supplies are just getting, they're getting out of control with what's happening. You got that bird flu, whatever it is, taking out all these chickens across the U.S. So there's a lot of agricultural, food issues going on. So I think until then, I think there's some down for some upside. I still have that short position. Not a massive one, but I opened it. What did I open that? I think I opened it around 2 on Friday, and I never closed it because I'm just looking for this to get filled, and I still have that long position too. So if it goes up, I was already in. I can just take a small loss on that somewhat small position I have. But if we gap fill that, I close my short position. I wait to see if we're establishing a bottom. In general, I think we need to show confirmation of more support at these levels, because this is all we have. This is your support right here. It's not enough. There's no consolidation down here really. You have a gap down here. So I personally would like to see more consolidation. There's more signs of support, more signs of it just holding up in general and showing strength. And I really think until we get that gap filled, I'm just going to be on the sidelines unless, in between this gap too, you got that 410 gap. And you still have those higher gaps. Gap at 429, gap at 438, which is a small one. Right here, 438. So these are all still in the picture. But the one problem is this gap. Once we get this gap out of the way, if we can get it out of the way, we're very likely set up for upside, especially with this. This is a very strong signal that indicates, the equity markets will do the inverse of what the dollar does, and the dollar is setting up to get destroyed right now. So, not like really, really bad, but just, it's time to come down. So, the odds are we are going to be moving up, but, I just want that gap filled so that I don't have to worry about it. If we don't fill that every video, you're going to hear me saying we might still have to fill that gap, blah, blah, blah. So, it'll just make it a lot easier if that gap gets filled and I don't have to worry about it. In the meantime, I've just been, day trading in Luna. I've been making a killing off of this. I was up. You can go watch my live stream, my previous videos on it. I was up a couple 100%. I got out right here, and since then I've just been doing these day trades, swing trades of like 50%, 40%, 20%. These moves are enormous. So this volatility, it's very fun to play. A lot of money's being made. And you can see all of that happening in the Discord. I'll have that linked in the description, of course. I highly recommend you join it. Make some money and learn. We're going crazy with the players right now. Today we made a lot on AGRI, SPY calls, SPY puts. It was a fun day today. So join the Discord. I'm going to have that linked in the description. And that's going to be it for this video. There's not really anything else to say. I'm not going to say like a bunch of irrelevant stuff. You got the dollar. That's what we're going to be watching. SPY. Actually, I did forget to mention something. So, there are bearish divergences on SPY as well. With the MACD. You have this going higher. This is higher than this peak. And you have the MACD going down a lot. So, this is a pretty decent signal that we could be turning down soon. Like as soon as tomorrow. And the catalyst for that is Jerome Powell speaking. Divergence on the 15-minute. 30-minute divergence too. You know, we have these MACDs crossing too, so I think it's likely we get that gap fill, just get it out of the way, and then I think we're set up for growing. But it's tough to say until we see more support being built. And yeah, I'd just like to see more confidence and strength in the markets. And until then, I'm just kind of being cautious with my positions and waiting around until I see moves that I want to see that make me feel more confident. So yeah, now that I pointed that out, that's going to be it for this video. We'll see how the markets go tomorrow with Jerome Powell speaking. Yeah, not sure what's going to happen. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. So that's it for the video. Join the Discord. Yeah, peace out, guys.